Hello boys, I'm welcoming English Version Class 7 students to the online class of Agriculture. Earlier we have already finished chapter 4 up to chapter 4. Today we're going to start chapter 5, that is Agricultural Products. Today I will discuss about first two lessons, that is on maize and how to cultivate maize. What is maize? That thing I will discuss with you. So let's start the chapter, boys. First of all, today our topic is maize. Let us know about maize. What is maize and what type plant it is. Maize is a high yielding and diversely used granular crop. It is perennial shrub. In a same plant, male and female both flowers grows. Male flowers sprouts a arrowing-like tassel in the head of plant, and female flowers comes out in the form of mocha from the exit point of stem and leaf. A granular structure forms in mocha when female flower is fertilized. So we got to know how is maize crop, type of what type of plant it is, type of flower, and how it look like, male flower, female flower, and how the mocha forms or granule forms. Now let us know more things about maize. Maize is more nutritious granular crops than rice and wheat. We're taking rice and wheat as the granular crops. Basically, in our country, we take rice and wheat as granular crop. Rice is our staple food, so we mostly like rice as a granular crop and wheat. But maize is more nutritious than rice and wheat. Maize is used as food for human, as well as maize plant is used as food for domestic animals, because this is very leafy plants, so it is good food for the domestic animals also. Now let us see how many varieties of maize are obtaining in our country. There are Barnali, Shubra, Mohor, Bari Maize 5, Bari Maize 6, Bari Maize 7, Bari Hybrid Maize 1, Bari Hybrid Maize 2, Bari Hybrid Maize 3 are important varieties of maize. These are all important varieties. Besides that, Khoi popcorn we take for popcorn, and very sweet maize, actually we take some baby corn, and this variety is usually used as baby corn, very sweet maize 1. What is the word bari means? Bangladesh Agricultural Research Institute. This is the abbreviation of bari. Bari stands for Bangladesh Agricultural Research Institute. So they research for maize and this type of or variety of maize they produce. Okay, now let us see more things about maize. What type of soil is necessary for maize cultivation? Loamy and sandy loamy. Both soils are good for maize cultivation, but it is very important to look that water shouldn't lodge in the soil. That means which type of soil, that doesn't matter, but we have to very careful about water shouldn't log in the maize land, because water log is very harmful for maize cultivation. Now let us see more thing about this maize cultivation. We need the suitable sowing time. That means when we can sow seeds for plants. Actually, maize is a season neutral crop, so it is sowed 2 times in a year, like for Kharif season and Rabi season. For spring season, between October to November, we have to sow the seeds, and for autumn season, that means to get the production in autumn, we have to sow the seeds in between mid-February and March. Okay. So what should be the seed ratio and sowing process of maize cultivation? In a land for bari maize 25 to 30 kg, and for popcorn maize 15 to 20 kg seed should be shown in a rows in every hectare. In every hectare, if we are growing barley maize, that means the hybrid quality, and if you want to produce popcorn maize, then you have to sow the seeds of this amount, the mentioned amount. And we should be look after that one row should be 75 centimeter apart from another row, and in a row one seed should be, or one plant should be 25 centimeter distance from another plant. This is the showing process of maize. Now let us know about how we can prepare the land and what fertilizer we should apply on the field. During Rabi season, maize is amply cultivated in our country because the demand of maize during Rabi season is most. That is why we actually very much in a massive amount of maize cultivate in Rabi season. For that, land is 4 to 5 times plowing deeply and harrowing. The amount of fertilizer during maize cultivation are urea. We should give urea like 172 to 312 kg per hectare. TSP, that means triple superphosphate, 168 to 216 kg per hectare. MOP, that means muriate of potash, 96 to 144 kg per hectare. And gypsum, you already got to know what is gypsum. Gypsum is, yes, calcium and sulfate. Mix up these two type of chemical makes this gypsum, and this is need 144 to 168 kg per hectare. So this type of fertilizer we have to, or these fertilizers we have to apply or spray in the maize land, on maize plant. Now let us see how we will spray this and when we will spray these fertilizers. At the ending phase of preparation, land preparation, land must be tilled after spraying 1/3 total urea. That means the whole amount of urea shouldn't be given in at a time. We should make it 3 part, and 1/3 should be give to after the making the land, prepare the land. Then, besides for high yielding in each hectare of land, after making the land, we have to give 1/3 of urea and other fertilizers. That means TSP, MOP, muriate of potash, gypsum, all other fertilizers should give the whole amount after prepare the land. And if we want to have a high production, then we have to add zinc sulfate for 10 to 15 kg per hectare, boron 5 to 7 kg per hectare, and cow dung 5 ton per hectare. On that time, that means after preparing the land. The remaining urea should be divided into 2 halves, and first half should be applied after 20 to 30 days of seed germination. That means when the sapling should form or seed is germinated. After that germination of seed, 20 to 30 days passed, then we will have the first installment of urea, and the second installment should be given when the seed germination age is 40 to 50 days. And how we should take care, like extra saplings, there can be extra saplings in the crop field, maize field. We have to wait it out after 30 days of seedlings grow. That means when the seedlings comes out from soil, then after 30 days we have to select the extra saplings and move them out from the, or weeded out from the land. The land should be kept weeds free till the saplings become 1 month old. That means we have to clear all the weeds, unnecessary plants, crops, or any other things that is harmful for maize cultivation from the land up to the saplings are 1 month old. Soil between 2 rows should be heaped up to the bottom of the seedlings during the spraying of second half urea. That means the second installment of urea, we have to just heaved up the soil to the bottom of the seedlings. Now look out how or how many times we have to do irrigation in maize cultivation. Irrigation is required 3 to 4 times for getting high yielding of maize varieties. When there are 5 leaves on the saplings, that is called 5 leaf stage. On that stage we have to give the first irrigation. Second irrigation should be given on 10 leaf stage. That means when the saplings have 10 leaves on it on the plant. And third irrigation is required at the time of budding out of mocha. That means when the mocha is coming out, then we have to give the third irrigation. And when we should give the fourth irrigation? Fourth irrigation is given at the phase when granular shape is formed. That means when inside there is granular forms in the mocha. But it should keep in mind that water shouldn't log at land after irrigation. Now after irrigation, what should we have to look out? How we can control the pest. Maize is facing less attack of pest, but in seedling stage, larva of Katua puka cuts the bottom of tender plant. That means maize are not facing that much pest attack in its lifespan, but in beginning at the seedling stage, larva of Katua puka cuts the bottom of tender plant. When the plant is very young, then they cut the plants, and for that the plants dried. This larva is hiding in daytime inside soil and comes out at night time. It should be dug out from soil of just cut plants, sand and destroy. That means if we just cut some plant on that sand or under the soil, this larva of Katopuka hide, and we have to dug out from that soil and destroy it. If the attack is massive, then Furadon or Dursban. There are 2 types of medicine. One is Furadon and then is Dursban. Should be applied in prescribed amount, and after that irrigation is needed, because already we are using chemicals. If we are not giving irrigation, then it should be harmful for the soil also. So after giving the irrigation, the bad impact shouldn't be that much on the soil. Now let us see what are the diseases of maize. There is a lot of diseases like seed rot disease, plant decaying disease, singed leaf disease, stem rot, mocha rot, and grain rot diseases. These diseases are basically attack of various types of seed and soil-borne fungus. When there is excessive fluid in the land and temperature is low, then seed rot and plant decaying disease break out. So that is the condition when seed rot and plant decaying diseases breaks out. So we have to be very careful that there shouldn't be excessive fluid in the land during temperature is low. In singed leaf disease, a longish grey mark is seen in the lower part of the plant, and then it is spread on the upper part also. For this disease, in massive attack, plants dries up in advance and dies away. That means there don't remain any much watery portion in the plant, and it dies away. So let us know about pest control process. Pest preventive variety should be used. That means we have to cultivate or produce that variety of maize that pests are not attacking. That should be one measure. Treatment should be done before sowing seed. That means we have to take the measurements before sowing the seed. The remaining of maize plant should be burned down after harvesting. That means after harvest, if there is anything remain on the land, we have to burn them for betterment of next production. Cultivation of maize over and over again in the same land should be stopped. So we can't grow maize in the same land for year and year. So if you are producing 2 years repeatedly, then the next year we have to stop maize cultivation on that land, we have to grow any other thing, then again after 2 or 3 years we can grow maize on that land. So these are the pest control process. Now let us know about collection and threshing of corn. When the maize flour gets the color of shiny stalk leaves, becomes slightly yellowish, maize becomes worthy of collecting corn. That means that is the timing we can take corn. When maize flour mellows, 75 to 80% corns are ready to collect. Maize flour should be dried up. So when the maize flour dried up in 4 to 5 days after collection, and corn should be separated by a hand-driven thresher or threshing machine. What is the lifespan for maize? We have already discussed that we are producing maize 2 times in a year, so there should be different lifespan for maize in two season. In Rabi season, the lifespan is 135 to 155 days, and in Kharif season it is 90 to 110 days. Now let us know how much maize we can produce in our land. As there is a variety of maize cultivation on seasons, that means we are producing in Rabi season and Kharif season, and in Rabi season it is more, we are producing more, and in Kharif is less. So in production there is a variety. So the variety varies between, the production varies between 3.5 ton to 8.5 ton per hectare, depending on the variety of maize and on the season. So that's all for maize cultivation, boys. I think you have realized the topics of maize. If you have any problem, just let me know in comment section. Hope you are doing well, and you should stay home and stay safe with your parents. Listen to your parents, utilize your time properly. Next class we'll discuss another thing from this chapter. Till then, it's goodbye from me.